Welcome. It's me, Jasmine, with Little Learners Play, and today we're going to be going over greater than, less than, and equal signs. Let's get started. Okay, so you may have heard of this, but you don't understand it, or you just haven't learned it yet, and you want to get ahead. So let's get right into that. So, before I give examples of it, I just want to show you what the signs look like, what the symbols look like. So this is what a greater than sign looks like. And you might have trouble remembering it now, but once I show the examples, it'll click. This is the less than symbol, and this is the equal to symbol. So when two numbers are equals, that means they're the same number, they have the same value, they're equivalent. If one number is greater than another number, that just means it's bigger than another number. Just like 2 is bigger than 1, it's bigger, it's greater than the other number. And with the less than symbol, just means a number is smaller than another number. Just like 4 is smaller than 5, so it's less than 5. Now let me write out some examples so it's easier just for you guys to visualize. Oops, sorry. So let's start simple. 5 is greater than 3. Now, to easily remember it, the side of the symbol that's open is going to be next to the bigger number. And it's essentially like the bigger number is pointing at the little number. See this little arrow? It kind of looks like an arrow. The bigger number is pointing to the little number and laughing at it. It's saying, I'm bigger than you. So that's how you are going to remember it. Imagine that this is like the bigger number pointing at the little number and making fun of him. 3 is too small. I'm bigger than you. I'm bigger than you. That's what it's saying. So 5 is greater than 3. We know that because it's pointing at 3 and laughing at 3. Now, what if we switch these? And 3 was on this side and 5 was on this side. Well, then we would want this symbol, which means less than. And this 3 is on this side because it's being pointed at. The 5C is on the open side. The 5 is pointing at the 3 saying, I'm bigger than you. So what this means is 5 is greater than 3, and this one means that 3 is less than 5. They mean the same thing, I'm just writing them differently. On this one, 5 is greater than 3, and this one, 5 is also greater than 3. But it also means that 3 is less than 5. I'll do some more examples to make it clear. So let's say we have 16 and 4. Oops, there you go. Well, we obviously know that 16 is a bigger number. It's just a bigger number. That means it's greater than 4. And if it's greater than 4, it's going to point and laugh at 4 and say, you're so small. So that's why the sign is going to look like that. It's pointing at 4 and it's laughing at 4. But what if we had 5 and 6? Which number is smaller? Think about it. Which number is smaller? It's 5, right? So if 5 is smaller, it's going to be pointed at, meaning the pointer finger is towards the 5. So whenever the number is smaller, it's going to be pointed at, meaning the pointed part is going to be coming towards it. Because look, 6 is on the bigger side. It's laughing at 5, saying, you're smaller than me, and it's pointing at 5 and making fun of it. We'll do a few more examples, and then I'll explain the equal to sign. So what if we had 12 and 13? Think about the symbol in your head or write it down. Yeah, you're right. 13 is bigger than 12, isn't it? That means it's going to be pointing at 12, saying, 12, you're so small. I'm laughing at you. I'm better than you. That's why 13 is pointing at 12 and making fun of it. And what about if it was 13 here and 12 here? Pointing at 12 has to be pointing at the smaller number. The bigger number points and laughs at the smaller number. Let's just do one more of these. How about we do some bigger numbers just to make sure you really get it. 75 and 75.5. Now, if you don't understand decimals yet or you don't know what decimals are yet, look forward to that video that I'll be making. But I'm guessing at least some of you do. So, which number is bigger? 75.5, right? Because it has the extra 0.5. So it's just a little bigger. Not much bigger, but just a little bit, okay? And if this number is bigger, then what does that mean the sign is going to look like? It's going to be pointing at the smaller number and laughing at it because it's bigger than 75. 75.5 is bigger than 75. That's why it's pointing at it and it's laughing at it. Hope that makes sense. Now, let's get to the equal sign. So, I'm going to put it up here. This is what the equal sign looks like. An equal sign is just when the numbers are the same, they're equivalent. So, let's say we have 4 and 4. Well, of course they're the same, so they're equal. One is not bigger than the other, one is not smaller than the other. They're the same exact number and they're equal. So you draw this equal sign, which is just 2 lines. It's very simple to draw. Just like 28 and 28. They're equal. They're the exact same number. None of them, this one is not bigger than this one. This one is not bigger than this one. They're the same. They're completely equal. 16.5 and 16.5. They're equal. They're completely equal. 0 and 0. Completely equal. 1 and 2. They're not equal though. You know that. You know that 2 is bigger than 1, so 2 is going to point at 1. Try to trick you there. But yes, so all of these are examples of it being equal. If they're the same number, they're equal. And you might see this maybe more so in middle school, but if something is not equal, sometimes you might see this drawn, an equal sign with a cross going through it. It's like, not equal. So an example of this would be 4 and 14. They are not equal. Why are they not equal? Because 14 is much bigger than 4. 14 is greater than 4. I hope that made sense. I'll make a video on decimals just in case any of you guys need help on that. And yeah, have an amazing day. You got this.